I'm waiting for that day that I wake up and they realize that I'm a fraud. And I'm waiting for them to take away all of my awards. That was something that Tom Hanks said. It's not quoted word by word, but that's me paraphrasing it. The thing is, you, me, a lot of people, we wake up thinking the same thing. Whether we're the leaders of our businesses, whether we have scholarships, universities, between us and ourselves, we think, you know what? I'm really not that good. When are they going to find out that there's somebody better than me? When are they going to find out that I'm not as good as they think I am? And it's that thought and it's that feeling that keeps human beings moving forward. That feeling of inadequacy. Inadequate means basically feeling like you're not enough, or you're not good enough, or you're not equipped enough. That feeling that you have inside of you is the same feeling that all great inventors and all great politicians and all human beings, in fact, have. Imagine this, right? You wake up in the morning. I'm going to use the example of a gym bro. He wakes up in the morning. He looks at himself in the mirror, and he has his abs all out, chest super big, shoulders super big, arms super big, but he still feels like he doesn't have enough. And he's a regular bodybuilder at this point. But that thought in his head that keeps on going round and round and round has him going to the gym every single day. Has him disciplining himself to do it every single day. He doesn't miss not even one gym day. His nutrition is on point. His sleep is on point. Everything else is on point. And it's that voice in his head that keeps him going and taking him from one level to the next level to the next level until he's the prime example of what a bodybuilder looks like. Before he realizes it, he looks back and he's the top of the world when it comes to bodybuilding. You could use the example of an architect, right? I don't know the biggest or the tallest building in the world, but you get the point. One day, an architect woke up. He thought to himself, I'm not doing enough. I need to do more. That's what took societies to whole new levels, is that feeling of inadequacy, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling that you have something to prove. We all can remember our handsomeness, right? We always looked at ourselves in the mirror, and our moms told us that we're handsome and everything like that. And then we started to see other things that other people had that we didn't have, and we started to strive to get those things or become those things. And when we look back at it now, we start to realize that that whole journey made us evolve into what we are today. Whether it's straightening your teeth out, getting the hair implant surgery, getting muscles, getting your stamina up, becoming more athletic, whatever it is. That that feeling of inadequacy isn't a flaw, isn't something to be shameful of, isn't something to run away from. When you reframe your mind, you start to realize that that feeling of inadequacy is really your superpower. It's really what got people from the bottom to the top. It's what got people who are financially unstable to being extra financially stable. A lot of people start to think to themselves, and you're one of those people. Think about it. You're one of those people. You know why? When you wake up in the morning and those thoughts that you have between you and yourself, or before you go to sleep, those thoughts that you have between you and yourself, it always has something to do with your place in this world and the next level that you can get to and what you've been through. Those thoughts, in one way or another, different dimensions or different approaches to it, but the core message is the same. It's the same. You're questioning yourself, why am I in this position? Why am I not like so and so? This is the thing that I'm going to do tomorrow. This is what I shouldn't have done yesterday. All of those things are about your placement in this world. Now, why am I saying all of this? I'm saying all this to show you that you, your neighbor next door, Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise, and whoever else you might think of, you need to know that you guys all have that same whisper in your head. And that's what has you guys either going to different levels or living in regret constantly. It's those two ways. It's those two ways. And I've said it before. And I've said it before. The difference between a person that's a late bloomer or the person that's making it to new levels or the person that's just a disappointment to society, the difference between all of these people is just action or inaction. It's one of the two. It's not like it's a secret recipe. It's not like it's something that you need to go to university for. It's not a complex formula. It's nothing like that. It's either you're gonna do or you're not gonna do. That's a simple truth of it. Now you have people like Elon Musk, for an example, right? He said in one of his interviews, he asked the interviewer, he's like, you think it's fun being me? You think being me is awesome and cool and everything? Yeah, you see the companies, you see the money, you see all the cars, you see all these cool things. But he said, I have a storm going on up here in my head. Every day I wake up tortured, trying to figure out and solve different things the different things that I've placed upon my shoulders. Whether it's going to Mars, whether it's making the new best electric car, whatever it is. He said, every day is tormenting me. Can you imagine that? We all wake up with some level of torment or some level of burning desire to solve certain problems. Somebody might wake up like Elon. He's waking up trying to solve the world problems, and that's a super hard problem to solve. But it's constantly ringing in his head back and forth. So can you imagine him always constantly with every move throughout his day? He's trying to figure that out. And there's another person that's just trying to figure out a routine to lose some weight. The point of me saying that is every person's goal has an effect either on himself, or it has an effect on society as a whole, depending on what level or what goal you're trying to achieve. Some people's goals actually influence society as a whole. Some people's goal only influences their own personal life. Some people's goals only influence their neighborhood. It's different from person to person. The bigger you dream, the harder it's going to be, but the more tortured you're going to be. That's something you need to keep in mind. Dreams are dreams until they start to bother you. When they start to bother you, it turns into a goal. Think about this. Think about this. You ever had a moment in life where something super traumatic happened to you and you told yourself you're never gonna let that happen again? Every day you wake up with you going in the direction or you doing the things that you need to do to make sure that never happens again. Take that same exact burning desire that you have in those moments and apply it to people that are trying to apply it to their dreams and goals. You'll understand at that point that it's inevitable that it's these types of burning desires and these inadequacies people feel in their life that made civilization what it is today. Somebody woke up, like I said, somebody woke up and was upset, was pissed. He was like, why do we have to ride bicycles and horses and carriages and everything all over the place? I need to invent something that it's a machine that takes us from one place to another. Somebody woke up, saw that problem, and took it upon himself, and it was bothering him that he couldn't solve that problem. So he worked at it, worked at it, worked at it, worked at it until either he was no more or he solved that problem. I don't know the history of it. I don't. But I do know that there was people that were dreaming and people that were trying and attempting to solve that problem, and they didn't let it go. You yourself, you might try to solve the problem, like I said, of your weight, of your muscles, of your career, of your money, anything. That's the thing that you have in common with the great people of our societies and of history. That's the common thing right there. Don't feel sorry for yourself, thinking to yourself, I have no confidence. I'm always thinking about these things. Had you read a little bit, had you done a little bit of research, you would have realized that that's something that everybody went through, whether they said it in an interview or not. It's something that was placed within us as human beings to always strive and go to the next level, swim upstream. Human beings, that's what we do. We swim upstream. The people that swim downstream and go with the current, you don't know who they are. They didn't make a difference in the world, in their community, in their society, in their own life. They didn't. Do you want to be one of those people who've been forgotten by society, by their family, by their own selves? Some people forget themselves. Yeah, I said it. They forget themselves. How do they forget themselves, you might ask? They forget themselves by not trying to live and achieve the dreams that they dream of. The problems and the desires and the torture that they feel every single morning, they numb it and they silence it by doing things that they shouldn't be doing, or they distract themselves with things that are more detrimental to them than the benefits they would have got if they went and they actually took that path to achieve those goals. It really bothers me. It really bothers me because those same people are people that are in society that are always upset, always rude to people, always ready to call out somebody else's flaws. All of those things that we have in our society, those problems, is because that person woke up and decided, you know what? I'm too lazy to follow this burning desire in my heart. I'm not equipped. I'm this, I'm that. The excuses are never ending. The creativity with the excuses to not get something done is infinite. I can say that it's not the person's fault 100% because there's so many things in this world working against us as people who want to strive to do better. But it all starts from here, from the chest. It all starts from your heart. Do you want to be better? Do you want to be more? Are you happy where you're at? Are you happy to silence that voice inside of you and not do better? Are you happy? It's a question you need to answer for yourself. If you're happy, then hey, nothing you need to think about. But if you're not happy, you know what to do. Like I always say, the magic that you're looking for is in the work that you're avoiding. I'm going to say it one more time. For that guy that's driving and cutting red lights, that woman that's out here putting on her makeup, trying to impress people who don't care about her, that guy that's working an unfulfilled job and knows that he's special in a different field in life, but he chooses not to chase it because he's scared of what people might think of him. I'm going to say one more time for you guys. The magic that you're looking for is in the work that you're avoiding. Talk to you guys later. Peace.